Leaders, in this video, you're gonna learn how to give a great sales meeting. A great sales meeting sets the tone, it sets the pace for your team, and it sets the standard for the day, but you gotta know how to do this, and there's a method to it that I'm gonna walk you through today. Let's go. Okay guys, number one, I want you to write this down. Learn it. You gotta be learning new things. Your brain has to be fresh. Listen, if they smell stagnation on you and you're that leader barking, talking shit, but you never do shit, you can't get out of your desk, you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not progressing, don't give a sales meeting. The world can smell hypocrites, okay? This is for the leaders that are doing the work, that are progressing, that are growing. They can't sleep at night because their mind is moving how they grow their business, and they want to deliver a team message to move their team towards the goal that they're trying to get to. But first, you got to start with you. So number one is self-leadership. Listen, before you go give a team meeting, make sure that you're the guy that they believe in. Make sure that you're the guy that you believe in. Do you believe in yourself? Are you doing the work on yourself? And then number two, you got to set the pace. You can't give a stale sales meeting. If you walk in tired, if you walk in asleep, if you walk in and you just woke up 30 minutes ago, you can't give a sales meeting like that. Listen, did you cold plunge this morning? Did you work out? When you go to deliver this speech, man, is your mind so fresh and clear and you're focused on selling your vision, which is number three, you're selling your vision and they can believe it, they can see it, you can articulate what you're trying to accomplish so good that they just can't wait to get out of that sales meeting and go crush every record, go crush those records. So with inside of step three, selling the vision is so important. Listen, at the Elliott Group, what we're trying to do in every sales meeting is we're trying to help our team see that they've got to manage their actions. They've got to manage their behaviors. They don't need to manage their results. Listen, your results are going to come. We have a scorecard that we're constantly painting pictures and telling stories around. We're constantly drawing parallels in the vision to sports teams and this and that so that they can articulate what it looks like to be a winner. Did Tom Brady run the same drills for 20 years, 30 years? Yeah, man. He didn't go do different drills every single day. What Tom Brady did is he showed up, man. He did the same drills, the same dropbacks, the same throws, man. And he had the behaviors of winning. So that way, when he stepped on the field, he was well rehearsed. He was prepared. He knew how to think a little bit different. He knew how to operate different. And most importantly, Tom Brady knew how to trust himself. You know why? Because he prepared. You know how many salespeople walk in today, guys, and they're not prepared? You know how many salespeople aren't doing the work? You know how many salespeople that are praying for the big numbers, but the one thing that they don't have is they don't have the actions? We want our sales team in actions. We want our sales team to understand that we have a culture of accountability and we have a culture of expectation. We play to win, we practice to win, and we prepare to win every single time. And how we do that is our energy, our attitude. Guys, does energy make you better or worse? Better. Listen, when you have good energy, do you have a better day or a worse day? Good energy. So guys, do we need to bring our food to work? Do we need to be prepared? Do we need to put the actions in so that way at the end of 2025, we have those year-to-dates that we're looking for? Yes or no? They're like, yeah. And then we run through walls, okay? So reinforce that vision, okay? Number four, set clear expectations for the day. Set clear standards. A lot of leaders, they don't have clear standards. They don't have clear expectations. You know, when they walk into a meeting, they're like, hey, well, let's just hope for a result. Let's talk about selling 20 cars. Let's talk about putting up $100 million in revenue. And they're not like, hey, the expectation of the day is the behaviors. The expectation of the day is you got to be at 50 calls. The expectation of the day is you need to be at 30 connections. The expectation of the day is this. At the end of the day, I'm going to drop in our group chat who met those expectations. Listen, guys, we want people to be on the bus. You never want to be the guy that's asked to leave the bus, ever. You never want to be the guy that the team doesn't value on the bus. The team values hard work. The team values the players that are on this bus to win. Are you on fire when your team member next to you is on fire? They're in momentum. They're doing the growth. They got belief. They got energy. Are you on fire, guys? Yeah, so we got a responsibility every day to set that expectation that here in our company, that energy matters, that belief matters, that when you look over to the other person, you don't see them just chit-chatting at the coffee machine. That's not the behaviors of winning, right, guys? They're like, no. I'm like, so listen, we have an expectation today to carry ourselves like $800,000 earners, $1 million earners, $2 million earners, $5 million earners. You're going to have those habits long before the money comes, okay? Tom Brady practiced for 20, 30 years, okay, before he got into the NFL. And then when he got into the NFL, he was prepared. I'm preparing you guys not just to make big money. I'm preparing you guys to be the bloodline breakers of your families, okay? It's every day. So You've got to be able to set that pace and set the tone inside of your company every single day.
Hey guys, it's the Macklin twins. Let's go.
Hey guys, if you have any questions at all, we want you to text us. Our phone number is 480-780-2203, and one of us will get back to you. We got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Number 5, guys, you got to lead with love. You got to lead with passion. You got to lead with authenticity. You got to lead with care, man. Listen, man, it's not just like a yelling mission where I'm like, It's like, guys, I'm trying to inspire them. I'm trying to make them believe in the next level of themselves. Listen to this. A good coach can have hard conversations with you that you don't want to have. But that's not all the time. And in sales meetings, I'm not trying to have a lot of those hard conversations. Now, we are going to have some sales meetings that are centered around some hard conversations as a team. But on a lot of game days, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a result. That's the second thing that a coach does, is get a result out of them that they didn't know that they can get. If they have good energy, if they are believing, if they see the vision of the company, when I'm in my sales meeting, I'm painting a picture of where they're going to stand in our company, and that right now the decisions that they make shape their future. You know, I say, hey, did you see this guy get promoted? Hey, did you see this happen in this guy's life? Hey, did you see this girl buy a house? Hey, did you see this happen? Okay, so when I'm leading with that love and I'm leading with that passion and I'm leading with, listen, it ain't just about our dreams as a company, it's about your dreams. We love you, we care for you. We are dying to see you hit your dreams, and we're gonna help you. This is a dream-making machine. In our company, man, I have meetings with all of our team members about their dreams so that we can make sure that they're hitting their dreams. In the sales meeting, I'm gonna reinforce that. Hey, Kobe, remember when you said you wanted to get this house? Hey, Selena, remember when you said you wanted to do this and be this and lead this division and do that? Hey guys, I'm reinforcing them as I'm going in the sales meeting. Hey, I see this in you. I know we can play at this level. I know we're not gonna ever get defeated if our effort level is high. Our effort level is the number one thing we can control. We can't control everything else, but the number one thing we can control is our effort level. So if I lead with that love and I lead with that expectation, I lead with that vision, and I do these things, you walk into a sales meeting loving to come to a sales meeting. Have you ever been to a sales meeting and they're just dead? There's no energy, there's no fun, there's no passion, there's no belief, there's no painting pictures, there's no telling stories. Listen, we have people, we have one guy here in the den that traveled all the way from Poland to watch our sales meetings. He's like, hey, what can I pay to watch one of those sales meetings? I hear they're legendary. Well, when you have a legendary company, you have to have legendary sales meetings, okay? Listen, man, turn the music up, crank it up, have some spiffs, have some games, have some things that, that break up the momentum. If it's stale momentum, you gotta know as a leader, you gotta be aware of this thing, and you gotta be able to face that thing head on and change it. Our job as the sales boss is to get in there and set the tone, set the pace, set the standard, and to get people moving. How do we do that? You got to be a good speaker. Listen, if you're a leader and you don't know how to speak, you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to persuade, you don't know how to influence, these are all learned skills. Okay? You can go back on my Facebook years ago. I couldn't put a sentence together, man. Now I'm giving sales meetings to thousands of people. I go out directly for companies to give professional sales meetings to companies to get them fired up and running through walls and running through quotas, okay? It all matters, and what you believe is gonna happen. So leaders, if you believe that your people can go to this next level, it's on you to walk in there and paint the picture and show them how to get there, okay? And that's gonna be through your words. Your words are godlike. Your words can make people think in ways that are either good for them or bad for them. Leave the negative shit out. Leave the things that don't influence the culture to be better out, man. Leaders, I know, man, our job is hard, man. You're thinking about some of you get hit with 50 problems, you got this going on, you got this going on, you got this going on. Don't bring that into a sales meeting. Here's my number one hack. I listen to worship music when I walk into a sales meeting. Before I walk into a sales meeting, man, I'm just thinking about how grateful I am to lead these people. As a leader, your number one job is to shepherd these people, show them where to go, help them. Never forget what it's like to have a powerful leader next to you. Never forget what it's like to have a negative leader next to you. When you got a powerful leader next to you, you feel powerful. And that's how you know you got a good leader, okay? So do people feel powerful next to you? Do people feel excited next to you? Do people feel enthusiastic next to you? Do people feel like their dreams are gonna happen with you? If that happens in your company, you're gonna go to the next level. And listen, if you're a salesperson, I've been giving sales meetings for 10 years. Before I was the president of a company, before I was a sales manager of a company, before I had any position or any title, I was getting the guys together and firing them up, man. I had a big vision 10 years ago of who I could become, and I knew that it was going to happen with sales and leadership. Those are the two things that are going to make you rich. Those are the two things that are also going to make you rich in your heart. If you're a great leader and you're leading the people through breakthroughs, I had a girl today that she had her biggest breakthrough yesterday, and we prayed on it. You're going to see and video of me praying on this breakthrough for my team. I lead with God. I lead with love. And if people can see the God in you and they can see the good in you, then they'll go do better. But if they can't see that in you because you got that shit nasty look on your face, you got that leader entitlement on your face, you're so obsessed with your title and all this other crap that doesn't even matter, you won't have a team. Listen, right now, the current economy we're in, it's 2025, man. Good teams are winning. Bad teams aren't. The only reason you got a team that's not winning is because you as a leader, you haven't looked in the mirror and you don't know that you're not a winner. You're a 5-car hand leader trying to go coach people to be 20, 30, 40-car salespeople, to be these kinds of producers. You got to be that producer as a leader. You got to be obsessed with building your leadership, building your fire, building your energy, building your heart, building your passion. I'm sick and tired of people walking around barking at things that they've never even done. Do them. Get in the trenches. Make the calls. Set the pace in your company. The person that can be the needle mover, that's the person that's not the hypocrite. That's the person that's in front of people. That's the person that's believing in people. Some of you forgot how to believe in people because you've gotten burned. You've gotten hurt. Man, you've had people betray you, steal from you, lie on you, try to burn your business down. I get it. I'm an entrepreneur. But never let that change your heart. Never let that change your heart, okay? That's the devil trying to come for your heart. The enemy doesn't want you fully activated as a leader. The enemy wants you discouraged, down, defeated, not believing that people are good, not believing that people can do the work. The enemy wants you believing that that guy that's praying to have a good leader next to him doesn't get it, okay? You're in charge of these people. You're in charge of yourself. You're in charge of these results, okay? So when you walk in there, man, you better be the leader that everybody looks to. If you left your company today, would the people follow you? Here's a trick. Walk into your company today if you're coachable and say, hey guys, I want to study your mentors. Just want to know who they are. Here's a piece of paper. I want you to write down who your mentors are. I want you to do that. And then I want you to see who they write down. And if your name's not on every one of those papers, you ain't their mentor, man. Listen, we have enough managers. Let's get coaches, okay? Coaches, people will run through walls for. Blood, sweat, and tears they will give for, okay? But you know what they won't give? They won't give anything for a manager. People are sick of managers. You can't coach people like it's 2012 or 10 anymore. These people get coached different, man. Leadership is a skill. The market is adapting. You can't parent the same way that you could parent 15 years ago. You can't. It won't work, okay? So they've got to see you as the mentor. They have to see you right now as the person that can change their life. They got to feel that from you. They got to feel that in your frequency in your heart. And I'm just telling you, man, I've done it the wrong way for a lot of years too. So what I figured out is a lot of leadership tools and tactics that you can use in your business. I've got a free leadership toolkit that I'll send over to you. My phone number is 480-780-2203. If you're a leader, I'd love to partner with you. But more than anything, I'll send this toolkit over to you and let's go out this thing together. Let's go out this thing together, become the best leaders together and shape our businesses. We can really do anything. The bottleneck of the business is the leader. The speed of the leader is the speed of the ship. Simple as that. If you want your team to run faster, you got to run faster. If you want your team to have more energy, you got to have more energy. If you want your team to have more belief, you got to have more belief. It all starts with you, man. Learn it, live it, loan it. Learn it, live it, loan it. Those are 3 things that you always have to remember. You need to learn it, you need to live it so they can see it in you, and then you can loan it to them. Let's go be great leaders. The world's dying for it.
All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go.
Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it, and also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.